Welcome back to the lunch table, food for thought. I'm Nico. Blitz. Almost post quarantine edition. You feel me? I've been kind of in and out of the interview spot, but I got pitched my next guy coming out of Nashville, Tennessee, home of probably the best hot chicken in the world.
Yes, sir.
Also home of Young Buck.
Yep.
Also home of this guy, my new guest, Danny G. What's poppin', bro?
What's going on, man? Happy to be on here. Thanks for having me.
I really had to look it up because I was like, I'm not sure if I know any rappers from Nashville, Tennessee. And all I really found was Young Buck, at least from my radar.
Totally. Yeah, I mean, I think when I moved here like 3 or 4 years ago, I didn't know any rappers either. And I think it's definitely, the scene is starting to grow for sure. Like I know a good handful of rappers I've gotten to work with. And yeah, I think there's definitely like an underground rap scene here that's definitely developed, which is cool. There's definitely a community.
So wait, you're not from Nashville?
I'm not. No, I'm from. So I'm originally from Denver, Colorado. That's where I grew up.
Okay, that's what's up, man. No, that's also home to Old Man Saxon, I believe.
Yeah. I saw that guy on Rhythm and Flow. He's dope.
Yeah, no, Saxon's dope, man. He was telling me when I had him on the podcast too that because I'm from the Bay Area, so he was saying that Denver, Colorado in particular has such a great connection with Bay Area music.
Interesting. I didn't even think of it that way.
Yeah, he was saying there was some sort of connection. He wasn't sure what it was. Maybe it was just like, oh, we just found Bay Area music and it just migrated its way over here.
Yeah. Does he still lives in Denver?
Yeah, he's still out there, man.
That's cool. Yeah,
always traveling and whatnot. So wait, what made you go from Denver, Colorado to Nashville?
Yeah, so it was really the music. Initially, so I went to college initially my freshman year. I went to a school called Duquesne. It's in Pittsburgh. Okay. And so I played like soccer. I played sports my whole life. And so I played soccer at Duquesne my freshman year. And the main reason I went there was for the soccer program. Like they have a really good D1 program there. But just like being out in Pittsburgh, I didn't love the industry opportunities and everything like that. And so from there, I transferred over to Belmont in Nashville and went there sophomore through senior year. And yeah, I just visited Nashville a few times and I loved it. Loved the energy, the opportunity. And I loved Belmont too when I went and visited there. So yeah, that's kind of what brought me out here and I'm loving it.
It's kind of an interesting transformation coming from being a soccer player to a rapper.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely unique. But I feel like that's like a big part of my story. Just kind of a different route that I took.
So did you just completely do a 180 or did you have the rapping in you while you were?
Yeah. So I've always done it and I've always known like it's what I want to do and what I'm passionate about. But I didn't really like lock in and really push and pursue it until like a year or two ago. So like, yeah, I mean, I knew I wanted to do it, but I just hadn't like made that commitment yet. Like I like just like being like, yeah, I'm an athlete, I'm a soccer player. And so like when I switched and stopped playing soccer and really started like making that my thing, it was like it was a big moment for me because like I had nothing else to like lean on. Like now I'm a music addict. That's what I do. And so I think just for a while I was kind of scared to do that. But I always knew I wanted to do it.
What encouraged your commitment to rap?
I've always loved music. I love the storytelling of hip hop. I've always listened to hip hop. I love like, the storytellers, like the J. Cole's, the Eminems, those kind of guys. Mm-hmm. And I just love writing. I love the creative process of like writing stories. And so I feel like with rap, like there's so much room to say what you want to say and there's really no rules. Yeah. And so I love just like having the ability to do that. Just really just tell a story.
It's interesting that you were a former soccer player turned rapper, but then when I'm listening to your quarantine tapes, you have a lot of basketball references in there.
Oh yeah.
Where's the soccer references, bro?
Yeah, bro. I've never even watched soccer. Basketball, like I love the NBA. I'm obsessed with the NBA, and so I always just have a bunch of references in there naturally. The NBA is coming back too, which is huge.
Dude, I'm so happy. I think it's like in July.
Yeah.
Wait, are you a Nuggets fan or who exactly is your team, bro?
I'm a big Nuggets fan, and it's been cool because we've been bad for so long, and now we're on the up for sure.
Yeah.
So it's cool to be a supporter now. But yeah, I love the Nuggets. Love Jamal Murray. Love Nikola Jokic.
Jokic is so raw, bro.
He's so good. He's so good. Top 10 for sure.
For sure, bro. Yeah, triple doubles damn near every game this year, bro. He's a beast for sure.
He's the best passing big man of all time. You heard it here.
So, bro, me being a Warriors fan naturally, being from
San Francisco,
for sure. So, if I were to compare it, Jokic is a better Andrew Bogut.
I feel that, yeah. Because Bogut's not really that good offensively, like scoring or shooting.
But he can pass, and he can do everything offensively.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good comparison.
Yeah. So you've been in Nashville, you said, for about, 2 years now?
I think it's like almost 4 years.
4 years. Okay.
Because, yeah, I transferred sophomore year, and then I graduated about a year ago. So, yeah, it's like 4 years.
You being in Nashville for about 4 years, what have you speculated about the music scene there? Like, how come it's still so local and nothing's ever transpired past Young Buck?
Yeah, like as far as hip-hop and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like for so long it really was just country music here. And people still, like always think of Nashville as the country town. And it is still it's very heavy in the country scene. But I think it's just more recent that we've seen like the expansion of genres here. And I think like pop has kind of been at the forefront of that. Like there's definitely a lot of pop here, like a really good amount of pop. And I think from there now it's starting to branch out. So I think it was just the fact that like it was only country here for so long. And I think people now are starting to expand. And so, yeah, even in the 4 years I've been here, like the hip hop scene was nothing. And now there's definitely a small scene here for sure. And so I think it's just, yeah, like just continuing to expand into kind of every genre. Kind of like LA is, I feel like. It's pretty much got everything. I mean,
LA pretty much has everything, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, I think Nashville's moving in that direction. It'll just take some time.
Yeah. So, are you looking to be like that guy from like Nashville or that guy from Colorado?
I think Colorado for sure. Like I reference a lot of Colorado stuff in my songs, but I would love to be like a piece of growing the hip hop scene in Nashville. But like whenever it's like where I'm from, what I represent, it's always like 303 Colorado. So, yeah.
Got you, bro. I was gonna say your quarantine tapes is really dope. I like how it's just like, what are you considering this? Like an EP?
Yeah, it's EP. I mean, I called it a mixtape, but I guess like technically a mixtape is when you like don't sell it or something.
Yeah.
Isn't that like the definition of mixtape? I think so. Like,
bro, it's just a broad term now.
Yeah, so it's just like I put it together pretty quickly. It's an EP mixtape, whatever, and just dropped it in a month. And yeah, I do love how it turned out. It feels more like me of anything that I put out. So.
Well, considering it's called the quarantine tapes, did you make all the songs during quarantine, or did you have them prior to the?
So I made them all during quarantine. It was like a week or two of quarantine. That's all I did. It was when I went back home to Colorado, and I had my interface and my mic, and I just sat in my like home studio in Colorado and just made it for 2 weeks, and that was it.
That's what's up, man.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, I like how the tape basically has a story to it, because I feel like when people drop EPs or mixtapes or whatever you want to call it, people don't even put in half the work that you did for your project.
Oh, totally. Yeah, definitely. I think, yeah, I branded it as a mixtape, like an EP, but like I said, like it is definitely my favorite body of stuff that I've done for sure. And I think that just comes with me obviously writing the entire thing myself, like producing a lot of it. It's just like I've been collaborating with so many people here in Nashville, and that's like amazing because there's so many like incredible minds, incredible writers, incredible artists and stuff. Mm-hmm. But like you're never gonna have that same like touch as when it's 100% you. And so I think that's why I love it so much.
Yeah. So then percentage-wise, how much of the project do you think you produced?
I don't know, probably 50 to 60%.
Okay.
I think because I got a lot of the ideas, like a lot of the ideas came from me, but it's just like the low technical mixing and mastering stuff that I'm still working on.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But I feel like the creative is kind of the most important part anyways,
Oh, yeah. I mean, the fact that you were able to just take a week to yourself during quarantine, especially drop a whole tape, because I wasn't liking the fact that people were dropping songs during quarantine and it was just so blatantly about quarantine.
Yeah.
As for yours, you're just like, oh, well, I'm just going to make a project during quarantine and rap about the shit that I normally would rap about anyway.
Right. Yeah. I didn't want to make it directly about quarantine, but I was just aiming to like for positivity and good vibes because I feel like everybody needs that. But I didn't want to, I wanted it to be bigger than just like 5 songs about quarantine because I want them to live past that, you know?
I hear you. The quarantine's kind of just like the date in which this
exactly.
was made.
Yeah,
But,
for sure.
The reason why I really like your music so much is the fact that I don't think you're fronting, bro. It just sounds like you're here to have a good time. You're here just rapping about the simplicity of life.
Yep.
You rapping about girls, you rapping about basketball, just you rapping about life in general. And I'm just like, I would appreciate it if people rapped like this more to where like I feel like you're just not trying to be cool.
Oh, totally. Yeah. I'm just trying to be me. Like I feel like you can feel it when somebody's like trying to be a certain way or trying to like do a certain sound. And so like I'm just honestly like those songs are just how I feel. Like I've always been a positive guy, like love people, and that's just me. So I'm like, why I'm not gonna, just because that doesn't fit in the stereotypical type of rap that a lot of people are doing. I think like if you're genuine about it, then like people are gonna resonate with it. And if you're just like being positive for the sake of like trying to make positive music, but you don't actually feel that way, like that's when it's like corny and not real and stuff. But for me, it's just like how I feel, and I'm just being honest. So like that's just really it for me.
Yeah, I feel like if you get to a point where it is corny, I feel like people can tell when you become a little bit more preachy as opposed to this guy really just is about this shit and lives it every day.
Yeah. Because if you like my friends who know me and people that work with me and stuff would say like that music is just how I am. So yeah, I think like that just represents me as a person.
I hear you, bro.
So, it's being me,
I like how I think it was within the first 3 songs for sure, but you addressed you were talking to a girl on your record and you were saying that she was saying you sound like Chance the Rapper.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny because when I was listening to your voice, even prior to that record, I was like, I could kind of see Chance the Rapper. Like, I'm sure you get that comparison a lot, huh?
Yeah, I think it's like, it's definitely like the tone of my voice and just like kind of my delivery and kind of the playful vibe. And I don't mind it. Like I've loved Chance for a long time and I definitely take inspiration from him. So yeah, I do get it a lot. I think I'm more than just like straight rap like that. So I don't want to be like boxed in to just completely that kind of vibe. Cause I think I do a lot of different things than he does. But yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. Like Chance is freaking sick. So I'll take that,
Oh, for sure, man. I think just the challenge for you in particular, and you can always tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like the challenge for you is to get out of that Danny G sounds like Chance the Rapper as quick as possible. You know what I mean? Because I feel like nowadays, I don't think you're doing it on purpose, though. Don't get me wrong. So I don't think you're doing it on purpose. I think that's just how you naturally sound. But eventually, in the long run, I think for Danny G to be like the Danny G, like the Chance the Rapper thing is going to have to get out the door eventually.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I just want to sound like Danny G. Like I just want to sound like me. Cause like, I'm not going to be a better Chance the Rapper than Chance the Rapper is. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to be, that's like, I've always looked at it that way. It's like, if you're trying to sound like Charlie Puth, like you're not going to be better at being Charlie Puth than Charlie Puth. You know what I mean? And so it's a cool comparison, but yeah, I agree. Like I definitely want to distance myself from it because I want to have my own thing that I do.
Amen to that, man. I was really surprised looking at your Spotify for the first time because there's a name on there who I haven't seen in a long time, and it's on your song "Long Live." You got Travie McCoy on the track, bro. Like, it's so strange to me because I was like, I haven't seen Travie McCoy's name in such a long time, so you gotta tell me, how did Long Live come about?
Yeah, so basically what happened was my manager Sam, he managed a guy. His name is Jonas, really good rapper.
Oh yeah,
and you know Jonas, yeah. So I love him. He's super dope. So Travie had DM'd him a while ago, and they were chatting. And so through that, I kind of like Jonas and Sam connected me with Travie. And I was like, here, I got like 2 or 3 songs, sent them over to him. And he loved Long Live. And I think it's really cool because like he's like way older than me. We're at different points in our careers, but I thought it was like a unifying thing to like sing about youth, like with guys that are at different points. So I thought that was really cool. And he's like, yeah, I'll do it. And so we came out to Nashville. We got in the studio together, and he just kind of wrote his verse there. And it's just super dope. Like I've worked with other people too, but he, out of everyone, like I still talk to him all the time. He still is like a mentor to me. He was so cool in the studio and so humble. And yeah, man, it was dope. He a few weeks after that came out to my first show in Nashville at Exit Inn, and he like came on stage. It was dope. And so yeah, that's been amazing because he killed that song. But more than that, like it's just an amazing relationship I've been able to form with him. So yeah, he's amazing. I love him.
That's amazing, bro. Dude, we're gonna need Danny G featuring Gym Class Heroes.
Oh, no doubt. Gym Class Heroes are like my childhood.
Bro, tell your manager y'all need to work on that shit.
Dude, for sure. For sure. They got so many classics, Gym Class Heroes.
Ba-da-da-da. Dude, that's why I think immediately after listening to Long Live, I went through, a couple Gym Class Heroes classics. And I was like, yo,
So
like,
many.
you know what I mean? I think it takes like an instance like you to make. I'm 27 years old, bro, which is not that old, but
yeah,
seeing somebody's name like Travie McCoy was just so nostalgic to me.
For sure.
I mean, to me at least, it's such an interesting and unprecedented, and I didn't think we knew we needed this type of move in hip hop. So congratulations to you on getting that record, bro. So that's tight.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Working with Travie, who's been in the industry for such a long ass time, is there anything that you picked up from him, whether it be like it was in the studio or just like having conversations with him?
Yeah, I think the humbleness was like the biggest thing, because like he's been really successful in the industry and like obviously knows what he's doing. He's in like his mid-30s, late 30s, and so like he's been around the block, and like he was in the booth and he would like ask me, he was like, do you like that? Like, is this good? You cool with that? And I was like, well, like, how are you asking me that? Like, it's wild. And so just to see that though, I think that's what like has kept him around. I just think like no matter how big you get or how well you do, like being humble and just like staying on the same playing field with everybody, like it just made me feel more confident, and like definitely was a big moment for me in my career. And so yeah, I think it was just the humbleness, like stay like that. I mean, yeah, that just really stood out. I don't know.
Yeah. No matter how big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're never too big to work with somebody as long as you think they're dope.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, Danny, obviously the world or the United States is crazy right now.
Yeah.
I mean, like coronavirus, rest in peace to George Floyd too.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you, bro, especially since you are white and you can rap really well, like what are your thoughts about the Black Lives Matter movement and everything going on right now?
Yeah, I think it's been crazy, and I think there's definitely been like things brought to my attention about just like privilege and everything that I honestly wasn't aware of, just because like I've never even, thought about race or been racist or anything. But I think with all going on, I think it's definitely an opportunity to start a conversation for sure. I think it's been like I went to a protest in Nashville and it was peaceful and really, really powerful. And so I think like with everything going on this year, I think it's definitely a time to unify and to come together. And yeah, it's hard. Like again, like me not being racist isn't necessarily the problem. It's just the awareness. And so I am grateful that, this movement has just brought to light, the issues that are still super like relevant and super real. And I've just been trying to learn as much as I can, honestly. And when I don't know what to do, I just treat people with love and keep learning, because yeah, that's really it. I honestly wasn't aware. So it's heartbreaking to learn about all this stuff, but I am grateful that it happened so that I could help, be a cause of change. So that's where I'm at with it.
And I think the first step to anything is really what you did, was just admitting that like, hey, I wasn't aware about this.
Yeah.
But therefore, I'm gonna go learn about everything so that I can be aware about it. Because at
Right.
the end of the day, man, I've been having conversations like this with all the homies and whatnot who
Yeah.
are in the music industry, and it's like, you're white, I'm Filipino, hip
Yeah.
hop, rap, that's black owned music.
100%. Yeah.
So at the end of the day, we are visitors, and they're welcoming us like into the culture. Therefore, that's why when everything happened, bro, I found purpose even in that too. It's like, well, without black people, we wouldn't be doing this interview. We wouldn't be
We
doing
wouldn't.
music.
Yeah, we wouldn't. Yeah. That's been something too that I have thought about that a little bit, like how to make sure I'm respecting the culture and everything. But yeah, that it's true. Like black music is like the biggest influence on like all music today. I feel like black music is so important. And so, yeah, it's just important to respect it and be aware.
I'm into that, man. So Danny, the quarantine tapes, that's kind of like your first project that's out on like major streaming platforms and whatnot. Do you have like an album that's coming up soon or like another project?
So I'm doing, I have these 4 songs that are done, that I'm just going to go single on them, with this cool distribution label that I signed to. So I'm really excited about that. The next like 4 or 5 months, those are going to be coming out. And then I am like working on another little project that I'll have ready by the time those are rolled out. Just trying to keep things moving, keep music coming out. But these next 4 are definitely like the most honed in on my sound of anything yet. Like in this like year and a half, 2 years of making music, I've definitely learned a lot about what I want my sound to be, like how I want to fuse different genres and stuff. And so I feel like these next 4 are just like a really good balance and really representative of what I want to do. So I'm super excited. I do know my next one comes out July 16th, and it's got some dope rappers on it with me. So that one's going to be really cool. I'm excited about that.
Rappers with an S, huh?
Yeah, there's 2. Yep.
Give us
like a little
some names,
cipher.
Give us some names, man.
Do you know Henderson?
Henderson. I haven't. No.
So Henderson, you should check him out. He's really dope. He's kind of older. And I got connected through Sam, my manager. And then Daisha McBride is the other one. She's a rapper here in Nashville. She won like Nashville Hip Hop Artist of the Year a few years ago. Like super well respected in Nashville and well known. And so like just to be on the song with her is amazing. She killed it too. It's crazy. So
see, this is why I respect you, bro. The fact that you're from Denver, Colorado. You moved to Nashville, Tennessee. And then when you get the chance to collaborate with somebody, you collaborate with somebody who's well respected.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? Like to me, it's just paying homage to the place that you're visiting. So I salute that, bro. Good shit.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Danny G, last question last 2 questions I'm gonna ask you, man. What's one random music fact about you that people may not know?
It's a good question. Maybe I was in jazz choir in high school, and so like I'm very passionate about like jazz music and jazz chords, and I'm really good at like scatting and stuff like that. So I'm super connected to like jazz in my music.
Okay, I like that. Yeah. And obviously, we're at the lunch table. So what's your favorite lunch?
Shit. Favorite lunch? Probably like chicken strips and fries.
Oh, bro, you are the most college student ass.
Yeah.
Chicken strips and fries.
Chicken and fries with barbecue sauce on the side and a root beer.
I love the honesty. You know what? I actually have one more question, bro.
Yeah.
Why, in your name, Danny G, it's stylized with a lowercase d for Danny and a capital G. Why did you decide to do that?
Yeah, so basically what it is the Danny is lowercase and the G to me represents God. And so it's basically saying like I am next to like something that's smaller than me. And so I just like that because it's really meaningful. I actually had to change my name. At first I was DNNY, and then there's a whole copyright dispute thing. But I think it was for the better because I really like that name, the Danny G thing. Every time I look at it, it's just like a reminder. And so, yeah.
That's really dope, bro. I will just I enjoy everything about you, Danny. I think you
Thank
have
you, man.
a future ahead of you, bro. And like, bro, just send me everything you got, man. Whenever you
I
got
will.
like some demo tapes, please, I will give you my number right after this shit, man.
Please do. I'm gonna send you the next 4 just so you could hear them.
Yeah, for sure. Yo, let me get you on my Instagram really quick, Danny.
Do it.
Danny G, the lunch table. What's good, bro?
What's going on? How's it hanging?
You feel me? Just wrapped up this quick interview. Check it out.
Good.
YouTube.com/the lunch table. All right,
Okay.
guys. Oh, Danny, tell everybody where they can find you, bro.
So all socials, it's Danny G official 1, and on Spotify, Danny G. That's it. Pretty easy to find.
There you go, man. This is the lunch table, food for thought. I'm Nico Blitz, Danny G. Do not hang up on me.
All right, I won't.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.